So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Forex Morning Call. It's Thursday, August the 4th, and I'm really happy to have you here back. I appreciate it a lot that you spend your very precious lifetime with me every morning, Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock, right before the markets will open. And we can talk about any trading ideas, independent from any broker, here live on YouTube and live on Traders Yard. Also, you will find on Traders Yard a live trading group with free access, where we watch the DAX 15 minutes all day long, and I give written updates where you get in, where you can trail your stop loss and something like this, and this to the rest of the day. And if you have any questions, then you can get in touch with me directly on this DowHow live trading group on Traders Yard, just in English and in German if you want to. Well, good morning and welcome to all my lovely listeners in the back here on YouTube and on Traders Yard. It's me, Marcus, from DowHow Trading. If you want to go deeper with your own education, which I can highly recommend, grab the course below that video. Give me a like if you want. Thank you very much. Leave a comment if you want to talk about a specific topic, or use the chat here right now. We can talk about almost everything. Before we come to our charts, and I want to show you the quote of the day today. It's Paul Victor. It's a trader and the owner of the Super Fund. It's an hedge for trend following. And he said, "We are not going to be the first to get in or the first to get out, but we are generally able to capture 80% of the trends." So you see, we are in an elite group of trend followers, and it's not a need to catch the first pip or the last pip. It's always the most important part, that we can get the biggest piece of the cake. That does not mean that you have to capture the top or the low. That's not necessary. It's the point that you grab that you can catch the trend, yeah. And therefore, you have to stick to the rules if you are a trend follower. This is my webinar every morning is based on DowHow approach, which means 150 years old. Charles Dow, Edward Jones figured that out. That trading is nothing else like trading, which means you trade a product, and as a trader you can only make money by one thing, and that's the price. So how can a trader make money? Yeah, buying cheap and selling expensive, or selling expensive and buying cheap. That's the way how a trader makes money. And there is no difference to the trading, to the markets. It doesn't matter if you trade shares, if you trade Forex, if you trade commodities or indices. That's just the product is absolutely not interesting. It doesn't matter. What matters is the price. And here you have to find a strategy in this zero-sum game, in this game of mathematics, where you can get a cheap price and to sell it expensive, but based on fixed rules. So in this webinar, and me, I'm a trader in DowHow and in trend following for years now. And sometimes we have good years, sometimes we have bad years. And maybe I will show you next week some slips and some tables of the numbers of big hedge funds, trend following hedge funds in USA. And then you're wondering how they can make money in the big money. But this is a lovely quote of the day, that we have to capture most of the trends, but we don't have to be the first one or the last one in or out of the market. Petya, good morning. Thomas, Alexandro, nice to have you here. Okay, before we come to the markets, general risk warning: trading with stocks and financial assets can expose your capital to substantial risks, possibly even beyond the capital you have invested. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment successes as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. So then let's see about the numbers today. We expect just only one important announcement, and that's the Bank of England today at 1 o'clock German time. And the market expects a rise of 50 points from 125 to 175. And we will see which impact this will have on the British pound. So that's the only important number. Okay, so I got a first message to check about Euro Swiss franc on 4-hourly chart. Thomas, of course, I will do this for you. Euro Swiss franc, it's the first question here on YouTube, and feel free to ask whatever you want. So actually in 4-hourly chart, Euro Swiss franc, we have this, look at this one, this lovely long running trend downwards. We are in a 6th trend area right now, but there is no uptrend right now, just a downtrend and nothing else. So I hope you I hope you are riding this lovely trend to the short side, because there was a lot of money to make in this long running downtrend. Doreen, wonderful good morning. Okay, now let's come to the DAX 15 minutes, and it was awesome yesterday. So check it out. First of all, the point of control moved just a little bit again, but just a little bit here up to 13,486 euros by one future contract. So we see nothing changed. And now we are outside of the red zone, which means the price is a bit high right now, but it's just, we don't just have to wonder, because we see a lovely trend. So how was the trend working? Look at this one. I told you, entry in the 2nd trend arm yesterday morning. Then next chance in the 3rd trend arm at the point 2. And now look where we are. And it was great chance you started, for example, when you had a hit, trailer stop loss into profit and just wait. And then you were able, and I wrote this in the community in live trading room. And now you're able to trail your stop loss to the 4th trend. How cool is this? So now you make money. If you are hidden here right now, if you check this and here, then now you have a profit of 1.12% or 150 points for the moment in 15 minutes. And as a day trader, that's a great chance also to make trend following. But as a trader, as a day trader, you have to follow several rules, not just only the strategy. There you have the rule of mathematics, you have the law of probabilities, and something like this. But for that, you have to go deeper in your education. So that's DAX 15 minutes. Cool, right? So let me answer the next question from Doreen. You want to see Euro New Zealand dollar? I guess in 4-hourly chart. If not, then let me know. Euro New Zealand dollar. What do we have? Just a downtrend. Just a lovely downtrend. Look, there was a downtrend in the 2nd trend arm entry. In the 3rd trend arm, you could make an entry. And in the 4th trend arm also. Yeah, and you see price still going down. Yeah, so I hope you are a part of the downtrend right now. An uptrend is not available right now. Okay, let's come to higher time frames and my 6 products I still trading in 4-hourly chart. And this is, of course, DAX 40, and I'm in profit, 120 points for the moment. And I had a hit out of the third correction zone here at the point 3, at the point 2. No, here yesterday, let me see. Yeah, yesterday we had another hit. We had another entry here at the point 2 after we saw this kind of that was the first profit trade out of the 2nd trend arm. Then I made a re-entry at the 3rd trend arm, and now we see another trend continuation. Yeah, and the price is going up. So I trailed my hard stop into the profit zone. So I'm completely free right now. Let's see how much money the market will give us today or in the next days. Dow Jones actually has no trend continuation yet, but still in the correction and in a fifth trend arm. And you see how lovely it could work as a trend follower if you catch an entry in the second trend arm or in the third one, and now you can trail your stop loss also. In the fifth trend arm, it's not possible based on the rules and based on mathematics to make a re-entry. And this is another reason why I used to say, never miss a signal. This is one of the reasons why 90% of all traders lose money. And there's an interesting statistic. Jens from Admirals told me this this week, I guess this week. And he told me, even we had 80% of losers. They had another statistic that's really interesting. And the statistic is called more than 60% of all traders at Admirals had profitable trades. They closed the trades in profit, more than 60%. So how could it be that more than 60% of all trades are in profit and were closed in profit, but 81% lose the money and destroy the account? Why? How this could happen? Yeah, the reason is really simple. Even you had more 60% in profit, most of the traders don't work with stop loss and let the losers run, but cut the profits. So the moment you're in profit, they cut the trades. So most of the trades are in profit, but they let the losers run, because more than 60% of traders don't work with the stop loss. And this is not the way how you can make money. You have to make it in a different way. Cut the loss and let the profits run. But 80% of all traders make it in a different way. They cut the profits and let the losers run. And this is not the way how you can make money. This is not trading. Yeah. No trader around the world, whatever who you trade, maybe you can trade used cars. How you can make money with this behavior? It's not possible. Of course not. Yeah. Next one. I am in Bitcoin. Yeah. Why? Here, it's the third trend arm here. You see this third trend arm. I made a lot of money in the second one. I had a loser here with the first shot. Price came down. Now there was no trend continuation here. I make a re-entry. Yeah, stop loss is very close below the last, because there was a trend candle yesterday against my position, so I trailed the stop. And also I have a second trend arm for a possible short trend, and therefore I have a pending order in case that the trend will continue. Point of control is a bit lower. So in this case, I'm prepared for both sides. Gold. Gold, you can make an entry here again. Check it out in the third trend arm. And again here, maybe on the way up, you can make an entry, maybe stop loss below the last 0.3. Yeah. So you can do this also here. Let's see if I can do this here also. Click. Let's see. Do this. Trading by stop 0.2. Okay, so gold, I have a pending order in case that we come out from the third trend arm. And if there will be a signal for a short, because we have a downtrend also, then you must be prepared for the short side also. Euro dollar, I am in actually a stop loss below the last trend candle. Actually, price is not working for me, but who cares? It's just probabilities. Calculate your money and you can completely relax. Today, we expect a rate decision, British pound. The market expects a rise of 50 points. And we are in a 5th trend arm right now. And I guess nothing will happen today until we have this rate decision. And then we'll see how the market is going to be react. And we are staying on a sideline for the moment and just wait, because we are on the 5th trend arm. There is nothing to do. We know the point of control is much way higher. We have a lot of space to go up, but we have to wait until we see a new trend. So therefore, think about it. Rate decision, 1 p.m. German time, nothing to do. Wait until the decision is over, until the press conference is over, until the market has its own reaction, and then we can check the charts again. Maybe 3 o'clock is a cool time. So that's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades I trade in 4-hourly chart too. And yeah, let's come to the running trades in the rest daily chart. Aussie Swiss, it's in loss. Daily chart, I was making an entry here for the short side in case that the trend will continue. Yesterday we had a balanced candle. Today the market starts with a trend candle. I have a close stop here above the last 0.3 with a question mark. In daily chart, it's close enough. Let's see if the price is going higher, then we can make a re-entry and we will get a better price. Canadian Swiss. So there, what I'm talking about yesterday, we have to be prepared for both sides. So we had an entry. We had an entry here down in case that the red one will continue. For the moment, it does not happen. So, and then you see there is an uptrend too. And the uptrend was not broken because that were fake breakouts. Yesterday, we had a change of color, no balance candle, just directly change of color. That means the elephants are jumping into the water hole. Not always the best thing. So therefore, I have a pending order stop buy in case that the long trend will continue. Then the short stops and long starts. So I don't know which one will continue. I have to prepare for one of them. Maybe we can see where is the point of control. Let's see. Oh, point of control is on the lower side. So there is the point of control. Here. So therefore I said, okay, be prepared in case that is going down. Yeah. But exactly look where the price gets rejected here, exactly at the point of low, but really exactly pinpoint landing, really exactly. I love it, by the way. So let's see. Okay. I have to delete this. So next one is Euro Australian dollar. So we are going into this one in the 3rd trend arm. And there we had a buy yesterday or the days before. Yeah. And the stop loss is below because it's was 100% correction. But we must be prepared for a trend continuation for the short side also. And that's a really important point, guys. That's really important point. Just let me see. Yeah. And we must be prepared in case that the downtrend, it's the 2nd trend arm here. We must be prepared for here also in case that we see a trend continuation here to the lower side. So, but just wait until this date candle today is over, and then we can set a pending order maybe tomorrow. Pound New Zealand dollar. We had an opening trade yesterday. We opened a trade yesterday. So today the price is not working for me, but the day is not over. So just wait for it. Actually, I have my stop loss below the last 0.3. If this will be a trend candle today, then I will trail the hard stop and get out. And of course, look, we must be prepared here on the short side also, because this is a 2nd trend arm also. So set a pending order for the short side in case that the downtrend will continue. Don't analyze, don't interpret, just listen to the market. And exactly in daily chart, which is really relaxing, yeah, a candle by day or a day candle is really valuable, really, yeah. US dollar, Canadian dollar, yeah, we are circling here around our entry. The entry was day before, on Monday, I guess on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no, on Tuesday. So, and now the price is circling around the entry. Actually, stop loss below the last 0.3, below the last 0.3 here with a question mark. I have an alarm in case that the price will go down. And a good one, NASDAQ. NASDAQ is, yeah, in profit. And actually, it looks like we will see a trend continuation. Really cool. And I trailed my hard stop into the profit. So, and you see the perfect entry where here, perfect entry was here, or a perfect entry was here. I was a little bit late, but you see how important it is to not missing the signals. Very important. Okay, so what's on the watch list? Very relaxing pound Australian dollar. Pound Australian dollar, you see downtrend, second trend arm. Today, maybe change of color. That means maybe tomorrow morning, we can think about an entry. So British pound Australian dollar just on the watch list. Pound JPY, as we talked yesterday, look, balance candle, entry order on the way up. Second trend arm, don't miss it. Australian Canadian dollar, there we have to wait until this candle today is over, because we had a balanced candle, we had change of color, and now let's see if the buyers will come back, and then we can think about an entry tomorrow. New Zealand dollar, same procedure. We have a lovely correction. Today, maybe buyers come back for Kiwi. That's it's tomorrow. We can think about an entry. Euro JPY, there is my stop buy order because we are in the third trend arm in long. So I have to make my set my pending order, stop buy, in the awareness that there is a downtrend also. So let's see if we can get in. If not, everything is fine. S&P 500, we have to wait for the next correction. Euro New Zealand dollar in daily chart. Look, we have a third trend arm. So therefore, an entry stop buy, two balanced candles in a row, entry order above. But today you can see, oh, okay, much pressure on euro today. Let's see if the trend will break. If not, everything is fine. By the way, there was no trend continuation here. Yeah, but if you see a trend break, yeah, then it's done. So therefore, just set a pending order here. And I know what a lot of people are doing right now. They start to go into lower time frames and they're looking for an entry there, maybe in 15 minutes, something like that. If you want to know why I don't do such things, is I did it in the earlier stage of my career, by the way, because my teacher told me and showed me the law of probability and the logical part in trading. And the moment you mix the time frames, is the moment you have to say, I don't understand what's going on in trading, because mixing the time frames is one of the biggest mistakes you can ever make. New Zealand JPY. Oh, this trend is running right now. This trade is running right now because we prepared it yesterday. I told you yesterday we are on the second trend arm. Yeah, a perfect entry already was here, much lower. Yeah, but here we have a re-entry right now. And that's really cool. So entry actually is here today. Yesterday, balance candle, cool. Now we can set the stop loss. Yeah, it's a little bit far away. That's too far away. Let's set it to the last low here. That's cool. Yeah. And if there will show up a trend candle against your position, then trailer stop and everything is fine. Yeah. But that's rules, and we have to follow the rules. I don't interpret, I don't analyze Kiwi or JPY or any economy data, because the interesting part in trading is if you grab the logic, then you know every trader around the world who has its own roles or rules or models or whatever they do, they have to go to the order book, any order book in different banks, but at the end, the result you can see in the candle, and that's really cool. Yeah. So why should I interpret? Because that is the Dow approach. Charles Dow figured out 1879, whatever happens in every product, it was visible at the blackboard at the ball, written with white calc. And today it's the order book. Whatever it happens, you see it in the candle. Why you should interpret? Why? It's a game of mathematics. You have to follow the rules. That's everything what you have to do. Okay. New Zealand, yeah, I'm in time, guys. I'm in time. So let's see what happens today, and we will follow the rules. And that's the reason. That's everything what we have to do. Let me say again, thank you for joining this session. And maybe you have people around you, invite them to the show, share the link if you want. This is a cool thing. If not, everything fine. It's your perception. You have every right to have your own perception. If you think, Marcus, you're an idiot, you can't trade, it's cool. You have your own perception, everything. I'm fine with it because I have my own perception too. Because guys, I love all of you because you're fighting for your dreams. And this is what we have in common, because we are fighting together for our dreams. So I wish you a lovely day in these hot days. And I hope we see each other tomorrow on Friday, last day for this week. Have courage and be kind. And it's me, Marcus from DowHow Trading. I have to say this. My marketing team said this. And grab the course below the video. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the logic be with you. See ya tomorrow.